Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the Kitty G, and I'm back again on EGTV. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everybody's doing well on this wonderful Friday evening, and it is 3:45 right now in the UK. We're kicking it, getting ready for the weekend's fixtures. And you know what? Arsenal are going to be playing on Saturday at the evening game, talking about Brighton versus Arsenal today. And it is an away game. It is an away game. We're going to be playing over there at Brighton. So we're going to have to be on our best behavior. We're going to have to try to see what we can get out of this game. It's going to be, it's not going to be an easy game, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to be an easy game. In my opinion, this is going to be a harder test than Tottenham Hotspur, because Tottenham Hotspur have been on a terrible run of form. And if their terrible run of form means anything, they are below par at this moment. And Brighton, on the other hand, are flying. This is a home game. This is a game for them where their fans are finally back in the stadium. So it's going to be a lot more. It's going to be a lot harder than the game that we played at home versus Tottenham, in comparison to the game that we're going to be playing away at Brighton. So let's get into the game. Let's get into what we think about the game. Let's get into everything around the game, and let's talk about the two teams and everything around the two teams, okay? So let's get this show started. You guys already know what it is. It's the Kitty G on EGTV. Let's get this show started. So yeah, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get this moving on the right track, people. And don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys are new here, we're trying to get this video to at least 100 likes. So smash that like button while you guys are here, and let's get this show started, people. Bang. Yes, people. How's it going? It's the Kitty G, and I'm back again on EGTV. And today what we're going to be talking about is everything revolving around the Arsenal-Brighton game. Yes, we're going to be getting into the team lineups, the predicted lineups. We're going to be getting into what we think is going to happen, what the experts are saying is going to happen, what everybody's saying is going to happen. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Let's see what we are actually going to be getting ourselves into versus Brighton. So as you guys can see, I have the two projected lineups on both sides. On Arsenal side of things, we have Ramsdale, Takehiro Tomiyasu, Ben White, Gabriel, Tierney, Lokonga, Partey, because we know Granit Xhaka is injured and he'll be out for at least minimum 3 months. We'll get into that in a second. We also have Odegaard, pierre-emercik, Saka, Smith Rowe on either wing. So that's what we're going to have on the Arsenal side of things. When you go to the Brighton side of things, Bissouma is a doubt. There is doubts over a bunch of their players. Bissouma, Webster, Steve Adzu, Danny Welbeck is also a doubt. You also have another gentleman who's also a doubt. So they have about 5 players at this moment who are questionable to see if they will even get into the game. Those 5 players, which I just mentioned. I personally think it's going to be a tough game for Brighton. I think Brighton's going to be a tough game for Arsenal. I think we might struggle at times to break them down. We're going to struggle at times to see what we can actually do in the final third. But yeah, don't forget, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'm just going to change the screen back to the normal screen. Let's get this show going. Okay, so yeah, now let's talk about it. How you guys doing, everybody? How's everyone in the chat doing? We got Mark saying Egal. We got a Chelsea fan here saying Tomiyasu is a baller fan. Yep, Tomiyasu. We know Tomiyasu, man. We know what Tomiyasu brings to the table. Tomiyasu is going to be one of those guys who brings a lot to the table for us, and he is going to continuously show us how good he is.
This one's the.
I think he's going to show us a lot this season. And as a fan of Arsenal, I am very, very excited to see what Tomiyasu brings to the table going forward. I think Tomiyasu is going to be very, very integral to the way we play. I think Tomiyasu is going to be one of the better players in the Premier League at that right back position going forward, hopefully. And this is just projections, but based off the first couple games, I can already tell you that he is a step above what we already had in Hector Bellerin. And that's not saying much, but that's still saying he is a step above. And that's all we need at this point. We just need a step above what we had before. We just need an upgrade on what we were dealing with before, because what we were dealing with before was not so good. But hey, we digress. I think personally, Takehiro Tomiyasu is going to be one of the better players in this league, let alone just in Arsenal's team. Very soon, we're gonna see how good these players can become. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I don't want to get too gassed. Don't get me too far ahead of myself right now. I'm gonna relax, kick back. We'll talk about it in a second. But there's a lot of things to discuss today. There's a lot of little things, little caveats that we need to talk about, right? Also, there's some Arsenal news on the table that we're going to have to talk about also. So we're going to get into some of the Arsenal news. We're going to get into a preview. We're going to talk about a little bit of Lacazette, a little bit of Eddie Nketiah. There's just stuff going everywhere. On this day, Arsene Wenger was this was the same day that Arsene Wenger originally signed for Arsenal as manager. So that's another thing, right? How's it going, Iga? I'm doing good. Reece James. Stop it. So you're saying Tomiyasu is better than Trent already. Appreciate that. What's up, Iga? Maupay shit house coming in, incoming. We'll see. Man like Iga in the house. Yes, Mustafa, what's going on? Tomiyasu on fire. I hear that. Jay Lings. I haven't seen Jay Lings in the house for a while, man. How you doing, Jay Lings? Big up Jay Lings in the house. Big up Jay Lings. Okay, so first things first. Let's get into it. I need to talk to you guys about something. My question to you guys, the first question I have before we get into the predicted lineup is, let me show you something. I tweeted this out, and it's currently on 2,431 likes. My question is Brighton a harder game for Arsenal than Spurs? And that is my first question to you guys in the chat. Is Brighton a harder game for Arsenal than Spurs? I'm going to put this in the chat. I want to know. Is this game a harder game for Arsenal than... Is this a harder game? Because at the moment, it looks like it is a harder game. It looks like this game is going to be a harder test for Arsenal than what Brighton was. Brighton was not really much of a test. Brighton was not really that difficult of a game. I want to know, do you think it's going to be a harder game? Do you think it's going to be an easier game? What do you guys think it's going to be? Because at this point, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a harder game. I don't know if it's going to be an easier game. We're going to have to wait out and see. But let me know in the chat what you guys think. Sohan saying, yes, it is. My guy Ali's laughing. 100% yes. Brighton, Leicester, Villa, will all be harder games than Spurs game. Wow. Okay. If you compare the two teams, yes, because Brighton are better than Spurs. Brighton can play better, football. However, Brighton just almost lost to Palace. That's true. What's up, people? It will be hard. It will be a hard game knowing we beat Spurs 3-1, not knowing the Spurs result. Yeah. Am I still lagging? Let me know if I'm still lagging. Let me just sort something out quickly. If this is lagging. Let me just sort something out. I'll be back. Okay, I got the Ethernet cable connected now. Is that better? No, you're not lagging, says my guy. Better now. Okay, better now. It's calm. Considering their form this season, Brighton is a harder game than Spurs. I agree with you there, my friend. I agree with you there. Considering their form currently, I think it is a harder game. I definitely do agree there. I think it is a harder game at the moment. I think Spurs is the harder game. Spurs is the harder game on paper, but at the moment, based on form and based on the fact that Spurs have not been looking too good under Nuno Espirito Santos and that they have been struggling, yeah, I think it is safe to say that Brighton is a harder game and will be a harder game based on knowing the result at home, how we beat Spurs so easily and just move them aside. That I think it's going to be I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a good game. Now, we're going to talk about Takehiro Tomiyasu and everything else in a second, but let me just get this going first. Guys, tell me, how you guys feeling going into this game? Are you excited? Are you finally happy to go watch an Arsenal game again? Are you getting ready for something special? What are you guys thinking right now? What are you guys thinking? But yeah, I am quite excited. I'm quite excited, and I'm just gonna stop right there with this. And I think, you know what, I think we're gonna wipe the floor with them. I think we're gonna wipe the floor with them. I think we're gonna whoop their ass, and I think it's just gonna be an easy chicken dinner for the rest of what do you call it, that Brighton game. I don't think it's gonna be that difficult. But hey, big up my guy Matt doing his thing. The question is, who do you transfer in for my FPL team? I transferred in Alonso, Rudiger, Cancelo for Trent, Duffy, and Shaw. That's what I've done for my team. My team's looking pang. Anyways, I don't know why I said pang, but yeah. Let's get into the next thing. Before we get into the lineups, guys. Before we get into the lineups, we need to talk about how disrespectful the Brighton admin was. The Brighton admin team were disrespectful, in my opinion, and they're trying it. They're trying to be disrespectful. They're intentionally doing this to try to be disrespectful. They're intentionally trying to be disrespectful. My thoughts on this picture, thoughts on this disrespect, in my opinion. Thoughts on what you thought about this disrespect, because I thought it was utter disrespectful. I thought this was very disrespectful. I thought this was very rude. I thought this was very, very rude. I thought this was very rude. I thought this was not proper etiquette. I thought they would not do this versus Liverpool. They would not do this versus Chelsea. They would not do this versus Man City. They see us as weak, and they thought, oh, they could just come on in and say some mad things. You know what I mean? It's mad. I don't like it. I'm not happy about it. And I think this is just pissing me off to a certain degree. It's pissing me the fuck off. It's pissing me off that these guys constantly saying dumb shit on social media. And now we have actual football clubs now joining into the party and doing dumb shit themselves. It's just, you know what? We're going to show you guys on the pitch. I hope the players see this and they take it as, you know what? They disrespected us. We're now going to go and we're going to show them how it's done. That's what I hope they do. I hope they do that. I hope they take this moment and look at it and be like, you know what? We're going to see that and we're going to raise you. We're gonna raise you one. We're gonna take it and we're gonna go and we're gonna come back at you, because it is slightly disrespectful knowing what they're doing. This is I'm not gonna get too mad about it, because I know what I know. This is just banter, but at the end of the day, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. I'm not rattled or anything else. It's just I don't like that back and forth with minnows. These guys are minnows, and they need to know that. They need to be put in their place. They need to be put in their place and know that they are minnows. They are nowhere near us. They are nowhere near the level of Arsenal. They are nowhere near the level of the mighty Arsenal. They need to fix up ASAP. ASAP, they need to fix up. ASAP, they need to fix up. But yeah, Brighton's gonna just get slapped up because of this. I hope we slap them because of this. I hope we slap the shit out of them because of this. Iga, it's called promotion. It makes it better. Stop it. What is this? A boxing fight? Well, Brighton did not have any shithouse moments against Chelsea or Liverpool. Any of those teams you mentioned, if it rattled you, They did their job. Stop it. People, make sure you slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you are new as well. Big up to Abdul, reminding me always. My expectations outcome of the game a long way affecting our season. So to me, it's a must win to keep the momentum. I hear that. Maupay masterclass incoming. Okay, I don't agree. Everyone disrespects Arsenal, hence the banter FC tag. I'm sorry, my friend, but Manchester United invented the banter FC tag, and it was meant for them. Maupay won it at the end. Yeah, he did win it at the end last time. Last time he did that. Not this time though. This time it's a different game. It's a different ball game altogether. It's a different game altogether. We don't have to worry about all that this time. But yeah, smash that like button, people. Hit that subscribe button, and let's get this show. Let's get the show popping. If you haven't already shared this to your friends or anybody who's currently at home just chilling, that supports Arsenal, let them know about the channel. Help spread the awareness of the channel. Let people know about the channel. It really helped me out. Put it in your group chats, WhatsApp groups, whatever, Discord servers, whatever you have, to let people know that we are live right now, because I would love more people involved in the chat, getting involved with speaking to us, getting involved, letting us know what they think and everything. So big up to everybody here. Let's just refresh this quickly. I'm not getting the comments coming through. Yeah, there we go. Comments are not coming through. I hope this. So the question for today I'm going to pose to everybody is the Brighton game harder than the Arsenal game? Right? And I'm just going to give you yes or no. So yes, it's harder. No, it's not harder. So the answer is yes, it's harder. No, it's not. Okay. So I put that poll out now. I put that poll out in the chat. And then let's just before we move on to the next stage, we're going to just quickly talk about some of our guys. Let's get into it. Let's get into some of these guys and what we have to say about some of our guys, right? Where is it? So first things first, Lacazette. We need to talk about Lacazette. The situation with Lacazette has changed, guys. Lacazette will most likely be leaving Arsenal Football Club very, very soon. And the reason and how we know Lacazette most likely will be leaving very, very soon is because of everything that's coming out of the club. So today there's reports that Lacazette could be going to AC Milan. Yes, AC Milan have been linked to Lacazette. 28 hours ago, there was a report that AC Milan were linked to the sweating Frenchman in regards to an inquiry for his services. People were saying Lacazette to AC Milan. He could be sold this year. He could be sold this year. He could be sold in January. What are we saying? Lacazette to AC Milan in January. Would you sell Lacazette in January? That's my question to you guys in the chat. Would you sell Lacazette in January? That is the reports. Would you sell him in January? So the reports is, if you can see, Arsenal star offered to Milan in the last few weeks. So Arsenal have offered him away, right? It's saying Arsenal have offered Lacazette to AC Milan in the last weeks and might struggle to match his wage demands. The 30-year-old is in his final year and does not sign a new deal and contract. He could leave on a free past January with a pre-contract for a foreign club. So at the moment, Lacazette, this is the rumors that Lacazette could be leaving, and this could be the beginning of his exit for the club. Now, my question to you guys is, are you going to miss Lacazette? What are you guys saying? It's 4 p.m. Yeah, it's 4 p.m. It's 4 p.m. Abs out here. Yeah, Abs is everywhere, bro. Abs is everywhere. What are you guys saying on Lacazette, though? Would you sell Lacazette? Would you keep Lacazette? What are we saying on Lacazette? Because at the moment, Lacazette is reported rumor that Lacazette could be leaving the club. Reported rumor that Lacazette could be headed to AC Milan. at the moment. So I think AC Milan is just collecting Arsenal rejects at the moment. They already have what do you call it, Giroud. So they're just collecting Arsenal rejects at the moment. That's what they're doing. That is what they're doing. But yeah, this is the story at the moment. This is the Lacazette story. What's going on with Lacazette? I want to know, guys. Let me know in the chat what you guys are saying. Let me know what you guys are thinking, because this is the Lacazette story. I don't think Lacazette is going to stay past this year, but that's the reports, right? Also, Arsenal star Eddie Nketiah has been reported that he could be leaving also before the end of the January window. Also, Eddie Nketiah could be another one who's out the door. Eddie Nketiah could be another one who is going to be leaving the club. Eddie Nketiah could be another one who surplus his requirements. And you know what? I understand why he surplus his requirements, because Eddie Nketiah has not done he's not done his job to his full degree. He's not been a good striker for Arsenal. He's not done well. He's struggled to get into the team. He struggled to perform. He's overall struggled in his time at Arsenal, and he struggled even at Leeds on loan. So it makes sense why we're not giving Eddie Nketiah a chance, right? But yeah, that would be why then. Good night. Yo, what's going on, Colin? Oh, it's nighttime for you. Let him go on a free. Okay. So then next we got Eddie Nketiah. So Eddie Nketiah could be leaving in January. Yes, Eddie Nketiah could be leaving in January. That is the reports at the moment. The reports coming out of where is it being? No, but it's just reported that Eddie Nketiah is reportedly keen on leaving the club in January, and he's eyeing a move for first team football. That's what the report says. It says that Eddie Nketiah would want to leave the club this January in order to get first team football. It makes sense because he's not getting any younger, and he needs to get first team football, or else you just need to get first team football. Eddie Nketiah cannot go much longer without getting first team football. He should be playing more at his age, and if he was at a lesser club, he would definitely get more game time, in my opinion, right? And then that's just my opinion on this matter. I think Eddie Nketiah could be surplus his requirements, and I think deservedly so. Was saying good night from Australia in the chat. Oh, okay. Big up to Zio in the chat. Zio, have a good night, bro. I know you're in Melbourne, Australia right now, so do your thing. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Yeah. Let's see if anyone's available right now. Live now if free. Let's see if anybody's available to jump on out of the gang. We'll see who's available out of the gang, but at the moment, I'm just gonna put that in the chat. Let's keep it moving. The next thing is, we already spoke about Smith Rowe so much. We spoke about Ainsley Maitland-Niles recently, but I feel like Ainsley Maitland-Niles has been worried about not getting game time, and his move being blocked to go to thing. We're going to talk about Graham Potter in a second, but Takehiro Tomiyasu has become an absolute G. Let's talk about Takehiro Tomiyasu, one of the best right backs Arsenal have signed and had debuts in a long time. I think out of Callum Chambers, Suarez, Cedric, and Tomiyasu has hit the ground running so well. I know Cedric scored a goal in his debut, but Tomiyasu has just looked so good defensively. It is amazing how good he has looked. He has looked so impressive. I've loved every second of it. Tomiyasu is key with his defensive intensity. The way that he can play as almost a center back, right back role where he's defending consistently throughout the game, progressing the ball, great ball progressor into the final third. He's also tactically, he fits into that inverted right back role perfectly, right? He's not the fastest or anything like that, but he's just able to use his physicality and his height to maintain a certain distance from every single player, and it's amazing. He's a top signing, and he's massively going underrated at the moment in world football. How we got Takehiro Tomiyasu for so cheap, I don't know. But I love Takehiro Tomiyasu. I'm starting to love this guy. Tommy, you know what they say? Super top, super top, super top, super Tomiyasu. This guy, he's a G. He's a G. I love Tomiyasu, man. I love Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu is a beast. And you know what? He's actually making fans. He's making more Arsenal fans in Japan. He's giving the connection to the fan base over in Japan. He's connecting the fans from people that are from Japan. And these people who are Japanese fans watching Tomiyasu as Japanese fans just want to see how their countryman does, are now converting into Arsenal fans. And he's connecting the community, the Japanese community to Arsenal. And it's beautiful to see. You got to give it up to Takehiro Tomiyasu, man. You got to give it up to Takehiro Tomiyasu. What a beast. What a beast. What a beast. You got to give it up to him. But yeah, that is the Tomiyasu bit. Let's see what else we got on the agenda before we move on. Yes. We're going to get into predictions for the game. Predictions for the game. We're going to get into predictions for the game in a second. Predictions for the game, people. What are your predictions for the game? What are your predictions for the game? We need to get into those predictions and the predicted lineups, everything else. We're going to get into that. But last but not least, there's a German forward who's being linked to Arsenal, right? There's a guy who's being linked to Arsenal, and I don't think you guys know much about him. He's an 18-year-old attacking midfielder who currently plays for Bayern Leverkusen. His name is Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz. That's his name, right? He's been linked to Arsenal on numerous occasions. Now he's being linked to Arsenal again for the third successive time. This is a youngster who has already this season has 2 goals in the Bundesliga. He has 4 goals, 4 assists in the Bundesliga this season, plus has 2 goals in the Europa League. He's an attacking midfielder playing in that, what position? He's playing on that left to attacking mid role, majority of the time playing on the in the 10. He's an active goal scorer and assister. He is one of these players that is lighting up the German league right now. Everybody's talking about him. He is looking like a good one for the future. If we signed him now, you know what? He actually would make impact in this Arsenal team at the moment. I genuinely believe it. We lack goals, and he would come in and he would create goals from the beginning. So let me show you guys who I'm talking about. This is the guy who I am talking about. He's also a German wonder kid. He is the next in line at Bayer Leverkusen after Kai Havertz, and this is the guy that they were talking about as the possible guy who was going to fill his boots. So this is the kid that we're going to be talking about, right? Let me just read some of these comments. Tomiyasu looks good, but man, it needs to see for the next few games still. Yeah, I agree. Celtic got Japanese striker Kogo, scored 6 in 7, then got injured. Ooh, yeah, that sounds like he is on fire before he got injured. I feel bad for him. I'm liking Tomiyasu right now. Not gonna hype him up yet. I need to see it happen against the big boys. Well, he went against Son and he put him in his pocket. So we'll see what happens next. Anyways, let's talk about this kid here. He's 18 years old. All right.
Florian Wirtz
is 18 years old. He's currently under contract until 2026. He reportedly costs around 40 million pounds. This is his second season breaking through in the league. and he is absolutely doing damage right now, scoring 5 goals and getting 3 assists so far this season. Scoring 6 goals, getting 4 assists so far this season in 7 games. In 7 games, he's done this. And this is an 18-year-old kid. Wow. This kid is a beast. The next Havertz. He is the next Havertz. Yes, I agree, Mustafa. He's literally the next Havertz. Arsenal are linked to the next Havertz. And can we get him? Can we get him? That is the question. That is the question. Can we get him over the line? Can we get this signing over the line? Can we get this signing over and done with? That is the question you need to ask yourself. Because in my opinion, if we can get this signing over the line, that would be integral. We could be bolstering our young attack even more with another youngster that can do damage. Once again, guys, let me tell you guys what he is. He is an attacking midfielder who gets goals and assists, who can also play on the left side, similar to a Smith Rowe, right? 18 years old, German under 23 international, right? Under 19 also for Germany. He's played under 15s for Germany, under 16s for Germany, under 17s for Germany, under 21s for Germany. He's had 3 caps for the German national team at the age of 18. Amazing young talent. I am not underestimating how good this kid could be. He's an absolute beast. But my question to you is, what will happen? What will happen, ladies and gentlemen? What is it? Is it that you guys are? Is it that it's a situation where we can say, you know what? Is it a situation where we can just be like, hey, he's a German talent. He's gonna cost a lot of money. We should get him in the ranks and not worry about it and worry about everything later? Or what are we saying? Yeah, this guy always spamming the chat. It's kind of mad. He's always spamming the chat. But yeah, what are we saying? But yeah, big up to everybody on Arsenal Inside Out. Do me a favor. For the rest of the video, if you'd like to join me, you can join me exclusively on YouTube. I will add the link in the chat. Join us exclusively on YouTube for the rest of the video. Thank you. Big up to everybody on Facebook. Come join us the rest of the way solely on YouTube. I'll be now ending the video on Facebook. Okay, now let's get him now. Yo, I agree. Let's get him now. I think this kid's going to be a beast. But yeah, people, once again, I just need to do some maintenance. Can you guys do me a favor? Smash that like button. There's 27 of you guys watching. We could get at least 100 of you guys watching if every single one of you guys smash that like button. We get the chat popping. You guys help me out a lot. Every single time you like that button, it really helps out. I read your email. I read your messages. I do everything. Just do me a favor. Smash that like button. It takes 1 second. 1 second of your time, one little push, and it helps me out a lot. So I really appreciate it if you guys could do that for me. Just smash that like button and we can get this video up and going. More people can see it. More people can get their eyes onto it, and that'd be great, right? Now, before we go any further, we are now going to be doing the predictions for the lineup predictions. Let's see what lineups we got. Let's see what lineups we got. Where is the lineup? Let's see who's going to be starting in the Arsenal lineup this weekend. Let's talk about it. Okay. Does the next Harvard necessarily mean a good or bad? Should be good. Yeah, it's free. Get him now. Okay, I hear that. Smash that like button, people. Don't forget. We only got 12 likes. Come on. Okay, we got 15 now. 15. Big up to them. Let's go. So, time for the predicted lineup. Let's go. Time for the predicted lineup versus Brighton. Safe to say, there's only one goalkeeper who will be starting this game, and it's Ramsdale. Okay? Very safe to say. Ramsdale is the only goalkeeper that will be starting this game. Then on the right-hand side, it should be none other than Takehiro Tomiyasu. Do you guys agree? I think Tomiyasu is the only person who should be starting on that right flank. Yeah, Tomiyasu. Yeah, so Tomiyasu will be starting on that right flank. I will give it to Tomiyasu. All right? On the left-hand side, last time I checked, Kieran Tierney is still fully fit. So I'm giving it to Kieran Tierney since he is still fully fit. Then on the right center back role, I am giving it to none other than Ben White. Ben White for me is the center back who will be playing in that position. And on next to Ben White, you're going to have Gabriel Magalhaes. So that is the back four plus the goalkeeper. Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, Ben White, Gabriel, and Tierney. Those are my back four plus goalkeeper. On the right, the two-man midfield, I'm going with the Colossus Partey. And next to Thomas Partey, I'll be going with the man himself, Albert Sambi Lokonga. That is what I'm doing there. So at the moment, my team is looking very, very good. And it's looking a little bit different because Granit Xhaka's out, Lokonga's in. Everything so far is the same. Then we're going to be going with Odegaard in the 10. Odegaard in the 10, as I said. We're going with Smith Rowe on the right, Saka on the left. Yes, unfortunately, no Pepe. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Pepe will not be starting, in my opinion. It will be the similar team to what we did against, what did he say? Tierney better not get injured before these upcoming internationals. Don't worry, Colin, he will not be getting injured, hopefully. Hopefully, knock on wood, he stays safe. Then up top, none other than Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So in my opinion, this is the Arsenal 11 going into this game versus Brighton. I think this is the team that we're going to be going with. This is the team that I'm locking in. This is the team that I'm going to be going with. And I think this is the team that we're going to be playing with versus this is the team that I think we're going to be playing with. So let me just screenshot that so I can capture that. Boom. Boom. So that is the team I am going with. Do you guys agree with my Arsenal team? That's my question to you. Do you agree with the team that I've put out there? Do you agree with the team that I have put out on there? Do you agree with it? Let me know in the chat right now. Let me know what you guys think about that team. Let me know what you guys think about that team overall. Let me know what you guys think in general about this whole situation, because a lot of people do disagree with my lineup sometimes. But right now, I want to know if you guys disagree with this lineup, agree with this lineup. What do you think about this lineup? Do you think this lineup's a good enough lineup to win? Let me know what you guys think in the chat. As we continue, we will move on. But before we move on, I just need to know. Let me know in the chat what you guys are saying about this lineup. But yeah, I think Tomiyasu and all these guys in the back four are going to be unchanged. Personally, I don't see why Arteta would change a winning side. Sometimes there's no need to change a winning side. Sometimes there's not even a reason to change a losing side, because if you lose, yes, you might have lost because of other reasons, and the team might just be needing some continuity and consistency and some time to play together. Because if you constantly change a team, it can actually hinder a team. It can actually cause more issues to a team. Constantly chopping and changing the squad can cause more issues than actually benefiting them in the long run. And that is something you have to look at when you're making these decisions. Something you have to look at, because a lot of teams just make a lot of people just think, oh, it's simple. You just put them out there and they work their magic. No, it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. Sometimes there's a lot more thought process gone into these decisions, and you have to think about that, right? I agree with the team. What else do we have? Maupay hat trick pending. Gem, come on. Tierney's better not get injured. Yep, we've already read that. For me, he's got to have a high ceiling and he's sort of defo a top class talent. That kid is definitely a top class talent. We're gonna get more into him in a bit. We're gonna talk about him more in a bit. But yeah, just before we go any further, guys, now it's time for me to get those predictions in. Give me your predictions, ladies and gentlemen. Give me your predictions, what you guys are saying. Tell me what you guys are saying right now. Tell me what you guys are saying. What is your predictions for the game? Give me your score predictions right now. As you can see, to this side, I have the Arsenal lineup. To this side, I have the Brighton lineup. Tell me what you guys think is going to happen. Tell me what your predictions are for this game right now. I want to hear it from you. I want to hear it from you guys, what you guys think is going to happen. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section right now. We got 3-1 Arsenal. Let's go. 3-1 Arsenal. 1-1 Arsenal. 1-1 draw. Okay. 1-0 Ben White winner. Woo! That would be sick if we scored a Ben White winner. That would be sick. I like Ben White, man. I don't like the fact that he gets so much criticism and so much hate. It's just kind of, it's unwarranted to a certain degree. It's just not deserving. He is a young player growing. It's gonna take him time, and people just are not willing to give time in today's day and age. It's just not cool. It's just not cool. But yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Anyways, let me throw the link in the chat for a second, see what you guys are saying. Let's hear what you guys have to say for this game. I think we got 2-1 Brighton. Ben White disaster class. Ooh, you're harsh. 1-1 or 1-0. The only reason White gets so much hate is because he's English. I think so. I agree. I definitely agree. I would say it's very hard. 1-0. We'll have fans back doing really well, and they're doing really well this season. Yeah, I hear that. Havertz is world class. Won't write it off. He's definitely has potential. I don't think he will reach the generational talent, but I won't. What? Few weeks to adapt. Okay. Generational meaning he's one of the best in his generation. Gotcha. Cheers. Raps. Okay, you guys are having your own conversations here. But yeah, let me tell you this. The experts are going for a 2-1 Arsenal win after Brighton missed chances in their last game versus Crystal Palace, and Arteta has been moving in the right direction, improving the Arsenal team, and having his first choice defenders to now call upon. I feel like Arsenal are going to win this game 2-0, but the experts are predicting that Arsenal are going to win this game 2-1. Now, the history between Brighton and Arsenal: Brighton have won 2 of their last 6 games versus Arsenal. Arsenal have won 2 of the last 6 games versus Brighton, and it's currently sitting at 2-2. 2 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses in the last 6 games versus Brighton. And I was at one of those games, unfortunately, where we lost 2-1 to them in the Emirates. It was not the best sight back in 2019 December. It was not the best sight. But hey, what are you gonna do? That's the only loss I have on my resume when it comes to going to the games. But yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be doing a watch along for that game. So stay tuned for that watch along. It should be a good one. Thomas Partey versus those guys. Yes, they might have Basuma. It's not 100% that they will have Basuma though. But yeah, you guys remember Trossard was linked to Arsenal. He was linked to Arsenal quite heavily, actually, prior to us signing him. Thomas Partey. Prior to Brighton signing him, Prior to Brighton signing Trossard, he was linked to Arsenal quite heavily, and he was supposed to come from Genk to Arsenal, but we never ended up pulling the trigger on that deal, where Brighton did. And you know what? He looks like a really good signing for them. He really does look like a good signing for them. And if he continues to at the level that he's at, sky's the limit for that young kid. But I think for Arsenal's sake, for our sake, we're going to have to get our shit together. We just have to get our shit together and see where we go. Because, hey, the sky's the limit for this Arsenal team too. I think we really have a decent team starting to form. We might not have the right manager. We might not have the right organization at times, but we do have a squad that is starting to look better than what it used to look like. And at this point, you have to ask yourself the question, is this team starting to turn the corner? But yeah, let's just go to the poll quickly. So is Brighton a harder game for Arsenal than Spurs? Guess what? 79% of you guys in the polls say yes, it is. Just goes to show me that just goes to show me what you guys think of Spurs at the moment. It just goes to show me what you guys think of Spurs at the moment. You think they're doo-doo, you think they're dog shit, and deservedly so, because they have been poor. They have been poor, to say the least. They have been utterly poor. And I'm not surprised that you guys don't rate them. But hey, that is a story for another day. Let's talk about one more. Let's talk about a couple more factors before we move on. A couple more factors. So we've already spoken about Granit Xhaka's injury and everything else, but Granit Xhaka himself is working very, very hard to get back into the rankings, and everything else. Oh, yo, let me just do something quickly, because I think you guys need to see this. I think this is today is actually the honorary a couple years back in 1996, Arsene Wenger signed for Arsenal on October the 1st, 1996. This was when Arsene Wenger signed to join Arsenal. And to commemorate that day, I just want to shout out to Arsene Wenger, because this guy, man, he was literally one of the main reasons why I fell in love for Arsenal Football Club. Let's not lie to ourselves. We fell in love with Arsenal Football Club because of the football that Arsene Wenger played. If some of you guys were lucky enough to watch Arsenal prior to Arsene Wenger, you guys were lucky. But in my case, I was only lucky enough to see Arsene Wenger football, and that is one of the big pillars to why I'm an Arsenal fan today. So just shout out to Arsene Wenger, man. As much as we did not like what happened at the club near the back end of his time here, that happened. But yeah, let's go to Granit Xhaka. Let's go to Granit Xhaka. So if you guys don't know, Granit Xhaka is currently injured, but he's already looking like he's coming back. Yep. Happy Nigeria Independence Day. Big up to Nigeria, man. Turning 263 or something like that, or 64, something like that. But yeah, Granit Xhaka looks like he's working hard to already come back. He could be back very, very soon, actually, in 3 months' time. But you never know. The way he works, he could be back sooner than ever. This is an absolute workhorse. This guy is. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, okay. Let's talk about the manager of the month. There's a manager of the month vote going on right now in the Premier League. And you know who those manager of the month candidates are? We're going to have to talk about this. The managers of the month. There's manager of the month candidates in the Premier League currently. And those candidates are none other than Arteta himself. Yes, Arteta is one of the candidates for manager of the month. If you guys can see right here, Mikel Arteta has made it on the list for managers of the month. Mikel Arteta has 3 wins, out of a possible 4 games to be played in the month of September, right? He has beat Norwich, beat Burnley, and now beat Tottenham. If he beats Brighton, he will go 4-4 in this month. He's also going up against the likes of Graham Potter, Dean Smith, Klopp, Pep. So out of these guys, he could win manager of the month. Like I'm not necessarily Arteta in, but I'm gonna give him credit for what he's done this month. Dean Smith, Graham Potter, Klopp, Pep, and Arteta. At this month of September is not even over yet. But who deserves manager of the month in your opinion? Now let me just tell you guys what the resumes are for all the managers. So Dean Smith has won 2 out of the 3 games they've played. Graham Potter has won 2, drawn 1. Klopp has won 2, drawn 1. Pep has won 2, drawn 1. And Arteta has won all 3 of his games. So that is that. So for the Barclays Premier League Manager of the Month for the month of September could go to Arteta, Pep, Klopp, Graham Potter, or Dean Smith. So let's get into Graham Potter now. Let's talk about Graham Potter. Since we're going to be playing Graham Potter, do you guys think Graham Potter's Brighton play good football? Do you think Graham Potter is better than Arteta? Huh? I remember a lot of people saying Graham Potter is the guy to be going for if we were to sack Arteta. I remember people saying Graham Potter is the best manager. This is that. He's the best. We need to go for Graham Potter. This is that. We need to go for Graham Potter. We need to go for Graham Potter. That I keep hearing about Graham Potter, but it's not that quiet anymore because he is flying and they're in the top 4 currently. Brighton are killing it. Is Graham Potter that great manager, that next upcoming manager in the Premier League, or is he just the next Eddie Howe? That's my question. Is he the next Eddie Howe, the guy who in a couple years no one's going to be talking about him? Would be one of the best managers in the Premier League with a better set of players. Interesting. Graham Potter is an excellent exciting manager. Graham Potter is an exciting manager. Interesting. Graham Potter is an exciting manager. I don't think Graham Potter is that exciting. Like, what's so exciting about Graham Potter, guys? What is so exciting about Graham Potter? Can someone explain to me what's so exciting about Graham Potter, please? I'm confused. I don't get it. I don't get what's so exciting about Graham Potter. Please tell me. Please tell me what's so exciting about Graham Potter. I need to know. I really need to know what's so exciting about Graham Potter, because I personally feel like Graham Potter is not I feel like Graham Potter is not doing anything that any other manager would do. If you play with a lesser club, you are going to get more respect. You're going to get more promotion from your rivals, from other teams in the Premier League, other things, because people don't view you as a direct rival. Yes, his style of football is impressive. For the players that they have, their style of football is impressive. I get that. And what he was doing at Ostersund was also impressive. He was doing some good work over there at Ostersund. He was doing some good stuff before. I get that. But I don't know, guys. I just don't know. I feel like it's a little bit overdone. Don't you think? We gas it a little bit too much. I think a little bit overrated. I think Graham Potter is a little bit overrated, in my opinion. He's just a little bit overrated, too high. People are saying he's in the bracket of, like, not Klopp and Pep, but like just underneath in the league, and I'm like, why? I need to know why you guys think he's this great manager. Let me know in the chat why you guys think he's this great manager. But yeah, I'm gonna open up the lines. I feel like today is one of those days where I can open up the lines. So I'm gonna throw the link in the chat. If you guys want to jump in, the link is in the chat. You can jump in today. Let me know what you guys are saying. Let me know what you guys are feeling, how you guys are feeling today. Just jump on in. Tell me what you guys think and how you guys feel. Smash that like button. I got 33 people in the chat right now. Do me a favor, smash that like button. Tell me how you guys are doing. And yeah, big up to everybody watching. So yeah, this is just been Arsenal news, talking about transfers, talking about everything going on with Arsenal. There's been a lot going on with Arsenal over the past couple of days, but I haven't been able to do too much streaming. So it's good to be here to talk to you guys about some of the things that are going on. Mikel Arteta spoke about David Luiz's influence in the team. Gabriel recently spoke about David Luiz's influence in the team. That's very interesting. Let me see what he said about David Luiz's influence in the team, because I thought David Luiz's influence in the team was a madness. Oh my God, how did I forget? Did you guys see what happened with Guendouzi yesterday? Did you see what happened with Guendouzi yesterday? Guendouzi and Saliba yesterday. My God. So Saliba got into like a little scuffle with some guy, right? So they're elbowing each other, and then when they got out of thing, it kind of got heated. Let's talk about Saliba. Ooh, this got crazy. Okay, let's talk about the clash. The clash at Marseille. I can't believe you guys didn't see this. This was crazy. This was crazy. Okay, so yeah, where is it? Here we go. Let's talk about this clash. This was a crazy little moment of madness of what happened. So let me screen share that. So Saliba, so you guys know what happened. Anyone who does know what happened, I'll tell you what happened. So Saliba is playing as a center back, and he got into a little brawl with an attacking midfielder from Galatasaray. Yesterday's Europa League clash versus Marseille and Galatasaray, right? And at that situation, what happened was he was driving. It was a one-on-one duel where the ball was on the ground and it was played in behind. And Thomas and Saliba and the other gentleman were going back. We're trying to get positioning to see who could get the ball. Saliba kept pushing the player until the ball ran out of play on the sideline, right? But the player was not happy, and he was trying to trip up Saliba once they got to the sideline, trying to trip him. And what Saliba did was he got in his face and he said, "Don't do that." And he got into his face, and he didn't choke him, but he did get into his face, and he had his hands close to his chest, right? And then Guendouzi comes and backs his boy. Guendouzi rushes in and pushes everybody and starts defending his guy, which is great, absolutely great what Guendouzi was doing. But then subsequently got a lot deeper than that. Patrick Van Aanholm went nuts, and what happened was Patrick Van Aanholm pushed Guendouzi down in the box later in the game for a penalty, right? Later in the day for a penalty, and this became a situation where it got a lot of people rattled. It got a lot of people rattled. In the game, what Guendouzi was doing got some people rattled. They really got angry, and Guendouzi came out the guy who was Guendouzi came out as the guy who was getting the W. It was quite crazy, right? So the passion was crazy. It was a crazy moment of passion. It was a crazy moment of people just going crazy. I'm trying to find it right now, but I can't seem to find the situation. Okay, I found it. So this was they literally had to separate Guendouzi and Patrick Van Aanholm because Guendouzi won a penalty for his team, and Patrick Van Aanholm was so angry about the situation that he resorted to going to Twitter to go cuss them and stuff. It was crazy. But yeah, Guendouzi has issues, but he should be sold. I hear that, but yesterday he was literally being attacked. It was nothing to do with his attitude. He has an attitude problem, but it was not only down to him. But yeah, let's get Abs on the line. Abs, what are you saying?
I'm chilling, bro. What's going on?
Kicking it, man. You think Arsenal's going to win this weekend?
Easy work. No, I'm joking. What are you saying? I don't even know, It's actually so hard to call because it's literally the XG merchants against the, what's it called? Against the Aubameyang and Inshallah merchants. So, or should I say Saka? So, I'm going to go for a 1-1. Just because the Brighton creates so many chances, but Gabriel's quite solid. If it was literally just Ben Shite and Murray, then you probably would have lost. So I'm going to say 1-1. There you
go. All right, Abdullah, thanks, man. Have a good day. Let me ask you this. Is Alonso going to start for Chelsea?
Nope, no way. The performances he's been putting in recently means he has to be dropped. Ben Chilwell's going to start. Also, if you want to, because you probably might get an assist, put in Timo Werner.
I'm not touching Timo Werner. I have Lukaku in my team and Rudiger and thing. So I'm not doing all that. But yo, big up to you, bro.
All right, big up in a bit, man.
Later. All right, peace out, guys. I'm out of here. It's been an hour. I'll chat to you guys later. Unfortunately, I can't stay for much longer, but have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll chat to you guys very, very soon when we get more news or something a little bit more juicier than what we got right now. But you have yourselves a wonderful day. I'll catch you guys soon. I'm not going nowhere. I've just taken a little break over the past couple of days. But hey, I'm back, and I'll catch you guys very, very soon. Zaha or Guendouzi, who has a worse anger issues? You know what? That's a good question. It's a good question. Let me ask the public. Let me ask the public. Zaha or Guendouzi, who has worse anger issues? Let's find out. Let's find out. We'll find out. We'll find out. Anyways, people, have yourselves a good one. I'll chat to you guys later. Love and respect. You already know what it is. It's been an hour, and I love all you guys. Have yourselves a wonderful day. I think Arsenal's going to win 2-1. 2-0, I mean, and we're going to slap those Seaside Crystal Palace. Peace out, guys. We're out of here.